What's up guys, and welcome to the very first episode of my Bundesliga career mode for EA FC 24, where we'll be beginning with FC Köln, finally. And I say finally because I have wanted to use this team for so long, man, you've got no idea, but now it is literally the perfect time to start a career mode with them, because FC Köln are one of the biggest clubs in Germany in terms of fan membership. In fact, I might be wrong, but I think they are top 4 or top 5 in terms of fan support and fan membership. So they're a massive club in Germany. However, it's been a long time since they won domestic honours. Yet their last domestic honour came over 40 years ago in the 1983 DFB Pokal. They've won the German Cup 4 times. They've won the Bundesliga twice, their last one in 1978. But again, it's been over 40 years since they last won a major honour. And this season, they may be going down. They're in 17th place out of 18 in the Bundesliga. That is an automatic relegation spot. And I believe at the time of recording this commentary, they are 5 points off official safety. So yeah, genuine chance they might be getting relegated come the end of the season. But it's a class team in a massive city. They've got one of my favourite stadiums in the game. It's called the Rhein Energy Stadion. It's 50,000 seater, and it's got these 4 towers on the corners. You'll see it during the gameplay, and they illuminate at night. It looks absolutely awesome as well. And again, as a club right now, currently struggling mightily despite German football seeming to be on the rise once more, with 2 sides in the Champions League semi-finals now in Dortmund and Bayern Munich. And of course you've got Bayern Leverkusen, who just won the Bundesliga. Bayern's first time not winning it since 2012, I believe. Yep, German football is on the rise. It's starting to gain a bit more parity, but FC Köln are on the decline. Our job coming in is to try and stop that being the case, but we can't stop that by making new signings. No, the most interesting thing about this whole thing is that FC Köln have a transfer ban, and we're going to stick to that. For the next 2 windows, they are unable to sign and, most crucially, register players. So we are off limits for transfers in Season 1. I might sell a player, but we can't bring anyone in. They have a transfer ban for 2 windows, so that means for the first season, I'm not going to be able to sign anyone. I'm sticking to that. I'm not bringing anyone in. So what that means with a budget of 13 million is that if we are to improve the team, there's only one way we can do that: the youth academy. But of course, we always start off by releasing every player. Sometimes people ask me, like, why do you do that? Like, why don't you take anyone from your current youth academy when you start a new save? Well, mainly it's because the players are, let's be honest here, not great. But also just because I like to do it all myself. I like to get all the players in myself, and it feels as though it's like it's right from the get-go. I'm starting from scratch, do you know what I mean? So if we are going to improve this team, it's going to be all about the youth players in Season 1, that's for sure. So if you like your career modes with heavy focus on the youth players, this is definitely one for you. So we've got a 5-star judgment scout here. We'll pick him up. 4-star, 5-star. Is there another one? Fingers crossed. Yep, no, a 4-star, 5-star as well. So yeah, if you like your career modes with heavy focus on youth players, this is one for you. And I highly recommend clicking that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. My name is Jonah, otherwise known as Docs. No 5 stars there. I've got to wait for a week. And I've been doing career mode videos for well over a decade now on YouTube, and I upload every single day, and this save will also be uploaded every single day as well. So let's send our scouts out then. So the Billy Goats, as they're known, with the goat on the logo, you know I love that, are a side from West Germany, FC Köln, from Cologne, the beautiful city itself in West Germany. So of course we always keep one scout in the nation we're based in anyway. That's just for realism. We're looking for those homegrown talents. But being aside from West Germany means we're going to start off quite locally to begin with. When I do my scouting, I tend to start off, firstly, always within the nation. Always one scout stays within the nation for the homegrown talent and realism as well. But also we look quite close locally to where the city or the town is based. So Cologne being from West Germany, we're going to be looking primarily, again, the likes of Belgium and the Netherlands, and looking around here really, and possibly slightly further to the west as well. Where should we go here? It's kind of annoying because I have always bemoaned the fact that there are not enough countries to scout. I mean, yes, of course, you've got the major nations and lots of others as well, but I have always believed that EA could do a much better job with this. And I would absolutely love to be able to scout Luxembourg, as we know Luxembourg football is on the rise right now. I'd love to scout, unfortunately, if possible. So I think we'll stick with the closest nation to us. Actually, would that be the Netherlands or Belgium? I think it's Belgium, just. But we'll do Belgium, and when we get the third scout in, hopefully in a week's time, we'll send him to the Netherlands. So to start with Germany and Belgium, but I'll keep on looking for a 5-star. For those that may not play career mode, every single week, I think it's on a Thursday, you get a new batch of scouts. So once a 5-star judgment becomes available, I'll pick him up and I'll send them out to the Netherlands. So in the first season, I would probably say our job is just keep Köln in the Bundesliga. I mean, the team isn't great. We're a 3.5-star side, which makes us the joint weakest in the division. There are a couple of teams that I would say are weaker, such as Darmstadt, such as Heidenheim. I think we should be able to finish above them. And in the Bundesliga, you have 3 relegation spots. 2 are automatic, that's 18th and 17th, and the 16th goes into what you call a relegation playoff with a team from the 2 Liga as well. So if you finish in 16th, you don't get automatically relegated. You've got a chance to keep yourself up against a side from the 2 Liga. And I think we should have enough to stay away from the bottom 2, and hopefully, touch wood, fingers crossed, the bottom 3 as well. But in the first season, the objectives are finish mid-table. Okay, I think we can do that, to be fair, and reach the last 16. And as for the team right now, the team we've inherited, again, it's not a great team. There's not a lot of quality here, but there are a couple of really decent young players to look out for. Eric Martel, really solid young DM, 6'2", could also possibly be converted to a ball playing defender. I know I've got a few of my long-term subs right now, their hands in their heads thinking, oh god, here we go. Basically, for new viewers, I've got a bit of a kink for developing players into ball playing defense. But also, Jan Thielman, right-sided player that can play right back, but to me, not good enough defensively to play there, so better going forward. But also as well, this left back here, Fink Grafe, really talented young teenager, been thrown into the deep end by FC Köln. I'd say these are the 3 to look out for in Season 1 as young players. If we've got no chance to sign players, we might as well play them all and maximise their development. So still waiting for that scout to come in, by the way. It's going to be the quickest summer window you ever see me do, because there's nothing we can do, really. No, still waiting, but hopefully not before long we'll get one. For those who don't play Karuma, basically a 5-star experienced scout, it actually says in the top there, a more experienced scout will find a larger number of players, and a scout with better judgment finds higher quality players. So I always say, when in doubt, look for the scout with the highest judgment. So yeah, 4-star will still find some really good players, but we want the creme de la creme. Like, seriously, we want to really focus on the youth team here with FC Köln. Not just in the first season, primarily the first season, but really throughout the entire time we're here at the Rhein Energy Stadion. And Köln have had some great youth players over the years, including, yes, get in, including a Florian Wirtz as well. Yes, Florian Wirtz actually spent a decade with FC Köln before moving to Bayern Leverkusen, and now, of course, he's a Bundesliga champion. So where do we say we were saying this guy? Was it the Netherlands? Yeah, Netherlands for 9 months as well. And there we go. Our scouts will return next month. 1 from the Netherlands, 1 from Belgium, and 1 from our nation, Germany, as we're going to fill this FC Köln academy with some of the best talents from these 3 nations here. And so, as we have our first scouting updates from Germany and Belgium, we shall see, well, straight off the bat, possibly straight off the bat, Benjamin Schaefer. Okay, well, I might as well just put him straight in, to be fair. I might as well put him straight in. Schultz isn't going to make it. Lenny Weber could be alright. Continue the scouting for now. And as for Liam Bush, I don't think so. In fact, I'm just going to give him a pro deal. Or an academy scholarship, sorry. Why not? First season, can't sign anyone, so might as well look for the best talents we can find here. Mertens could be alright. Maxime Simons could be really, really good as well. So that's 2 great youth players. Oh my goodness. What a star! What a star! Maxime Simons. Put him straight in. The 3 million, that's unbelievable. That might be one of the highest valuations I've ever seen. Especially straight from the get-go. We'll continue scouting on these 2 here, but oh my god! What did I say? When in doubt, look for the highest judgment scouts. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent strategy. So already 69 overall, 71 pace, 71 passing, just 17 years old. But again, I always say this, when you've just had 1 month of scouting, you're gambling, really, because there's a very good chance that they are going to start to lose a bit of ability as time goes on. Unfortunately, they're all in very similar roles, so not exactly much variety here. But I have to say, I'm very, very excited about this lad in particular, Maxime from Belgium. I'm actually going to gamble and give him a pro deal straight away and see if he does have any potential whatsoever. Because if that's the case, I'm throwing him straight in for the opening day as well. Where is he? CAM, there he is. Exciting prospect, Maxime Simons. Okay, alright. 3 million market valuation might be one of the highest I've ever seen. Potential's really high as well. What a start to our journey with Köln in terms of youth programs. This dude looks unbelievable. This guy kind of reminds me of like a Dennis Rodman. I don't really know why, but with a name like Maxime, I guess you could call him Mad Max. But it's the hair, it's just the aesthetic. I don't know how to describe it really, but man, oh man, I'm buzzing for this guy, seriously. Absolutely buzzing. And I have to say, a 6 foot as well, ball playing defender. No, I'm kidding. I have to say, I could see him possibly coming off the wing with a left foot to be an inside forward on the right. Maybe that's where I'll convert him long term, but for now the pace isn't the best. Even so, we'll get a high attacking work rate first and then take it from there. But Mad Max, what a start, man. And again, don't forget, we've got 2 other players in the academy here in the same sort of role here. Benjamin Schaefer and Lenny Weber. So, man, oh man, I said with Köln, best thing we can do is bolster the academy. That's the perfect start. Right, well, let's jump into the first game of the season, getting straight to it today. Dortmund away at the Signal Iduna Park on match day 1 in the Bundesliga. For the first season, like I said, all about just making sure we stay away from those bottom 3 places or away from home against one of the bigger clubs in the country. We'll take a point. And if we can get Maxime some involvement on his debut as well, I'd love to see that too. First game, Dortmund away, Köln. Dortmund, of course, Challenge League semi-finalists now after overcoming Atletico Madrid. Obviously, they met Bayern in the final just over a decade ago, and they battled with Bayern for that Bundesliga title for, again, about a decade as well. And in fact, they could have been champions last season, and they should have been as well. Had they won on the final day, I think it was at home to Mainz, they would have won the championship. Instead, ended up drawing 2-2, and Bayern Munich scored a last-minute winner through Jamal Musiala. Funnily enough, at the Rhein-Energy Stadion against FC Köln to win that Bundesliga title. Dortmund this season, well, we know Leverkusen will now won it after their victory on Sunday, but in this save, they'll be going for it in the first season. Already a goal down. This is going to be a tough first year with Köln, especially not being able to make new signings. Yep, it is H1C1, just survive in our first year at the Rhein-Energy Stadion. 15th place, I'm going to celebrate it like we just won the DFB Pokal. You know, that'll do me just fine. On first game so far, not much to celebrate or look forward to until... Kynes! Oh my goodness, what a miss. Well, he's the captain, he's the Austrian international, he's a senior. And I've just blazed it well over the bar. Golden chance spurred 19 minutes in. Florian Kynes, many caps for the Austrian national team. He's been at FC Köln for, I think, about 5-6 years now as well. And he's their club captain. At some point, he'll need to be shifted on, but oh my goodness, what was that? Oh my God, for now he's one of our best players, so I've got to make sure I start him and take the chances when they come to him as well. But it's the young Englishman that fires Dortmund 2 goals up there. A goal of my own doing, though. Terrible pass out from the back, and we're 2-0 down. Yep, first season. Don't expect us to be on the fringes of a top 4 place. It is just going to be all about trying to make sure we finish in 15th place or somewhere around there. Third goal is coming. That third goal is coming. Jamie Bino Gittens. What a talent this is, man. Seriously. I think he was on the fringe of the Man City Academy before eventually moving on to Borussia Dortmund, a la Jadon Sancho, and now making his mark in the German top tier, and he's just made it 3. Oh my God. Listen, I wanted the challenge. I wanted a good, tough first season, but maybe I underestimated just how difficult this was going to be. I have been torn apart defensively. Really managed to get Maxime on the ball all game long so far. It's been frustrating for him as a youngster making his debut with basically no touches until now, and he almost provided an assist as well. Yep, I've got him wearing that 91. I don't know why Dennis Rodman comes to mind, it just does. I don't know, maybe it's because I've just been rewatching The Last Dance. What a show that is, by the way. Maybe that's just fresh in my mind right now. But I do like the look of him, man. Well, as far as opening games go, that's going to go down as one of my absolute worst. Stemmed the flow in the second half. It could have been a lot worse, but... when you say it could have been a lot worse when you've been beaten 3-0, that's when you know you've had a tough one. Okay, I wanted a challenge. I wanted a tough project. Yeah, maybe I've bitten off a bit more than I could chew. That was an awful, diabolical beginning to life with FC Köln. 1 down, 33 to go. we should see directly afterwards. There we go. We have the third scouting updated a little bit disjointed here, with 2 coming on the first day and then 1 on the 22nd, I think it is. But from the Netherlands, we're going to get anyone joining the 3 decent youth players to begin with. Doesn't look like it, although Flory Sanders could be alright. We'll continue the scouting on him just for now. Well, again, with no transfers to be able to be completed, we might as well just crack straight on. Following game will be Wolfsburg at home. They themselves got off to a win on the opening day in our first game at the Rhine Energy Stadion, and you'll see as well just how cool this stadium is, man. It's one of my favourite in FC. It's one of my favourites in the game. It looks absolutely class with the towers, the 4 towers in the corner that can be illuminated in nighttime kickoffs as well. Let's see if we can get our first points on the board here. Wolfsburg at home. Come on, Köln. Funnily enough, the last team to win the Bundesliga before the era of Bayern Munich dominance over the past decade, VfL Wolfsburg, had a fantastic side as well when they won it that year, including Edin Dzeko up top leading their line as well. Really awesome team. And of course now it's Bayer Leverkusen's turn to be known as champions, and one day we'll want to get there as well, but we know it's going to take some time. Go on, Jan! Oh, I just couldn't pull the trigger. Yep, it's a long RTG, so it won't be the first season where we're competing for European places, let alone a title. Easy. Oh, great block. Oh, come on! Lovro Meja has a simple finish, but the deflection carries straight to the Croatian, who turns in from close range. Yeah, when you're a poor team, you need a bit of luck. Because when things go against you like that, I mean, you just know it's not going to be your day. Alright, 1-0 down. Looking set for back-to-back losses and no goals in 2. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. I think I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew here. Come on, plenty of time. Davey, I see you. Max coming in! Oh! Penalty! I mean, he just swung his leg at it, basically, and then takes a massive tumble, fighting for that loose ball, looking like Dennis Rodman out there. And that does give us a chance from the spot to level it. Contentious penalty, debatable, but I can see why it was given. Davy Selke, man, do we need this. Top right. Yes, come on! Smashes it in. And FC Köln have their first goal of the season. Leveler converted by our striker. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Man, that leveler lasted all of 5 minutes. And we're dying again. This is embarrassing, man. I conceded 5 goals in 2 hours. Free kick. Max going to take it. Let's try and float that one in towards Davey if we can at the far post. In it goes. Good header. Oh, roof of the net. Much better in this game here, especially going forward, but looks as though once again going to come out empty-handed. 23 minutes to find an equaliser. I think it's going to do it, and an injury to our troubles as well. Great ball, finish, game over, 3-1. Back-to-back losses, 6 goals conceded in 2 games, and now we've got an injury as well. What a tough beginning for life at the Rhine Energy Stadion. To be fair, as we expected, as we wanted, a challenge, a difficult one. This is exactly what we were expecting. And the injury was a sprained knee for Hussein Basic. This is a Bosnian, Kosovo DM. Sorry, not Bosnian, Kosovo DM. Actually, is he Bosnian? He might be Bosnian. Yeah, he is Bosnian, sorry. My goodness. I was right the first time. I think what we'll do is we'll move Schmitz into DM, who can play there. And we'll put in Pacarada at right back and have Grafe at left back. So two left backs out there, but that's okay. We can cope with that. Oh man, this is just adding to an already tough start here with FC Köln. I'm already thinking about the academy and saying possibly just throw all the kids in. Do you know what I mean? Just throw all the kids in. But let's not capitulate. It's only match day 2. And it's deadline day goes straight past because, again, there are no transfers available in the first season. First transfer window, sorry. The first summer windows we disabled it. We'll take a look and see what we got from our second month of scouting. Where unfortunately, well, lightning rarely strikes twice. And in this case, maybe, but probably not. Let's take a look at the Belgian crop of players, though. Maybe there'll be someone good here. The 10s could be all right. Not sure this guy's going to make the cut. Don't know about him. Hoping these last two might have something special, but it doesn't look like it. So yeah, Lightning not striking stars. We've had our luck. We had it on month 1, you know, so no one good for the next batch here. And as for our 2 in the academy, still looking pretty decent, but frustratingly again, they're both in the same position as Max. And actually, just looking at Maxim's stats here, I think I might have got this wrong. I think possibly, instead of playing him further forward, but also on the right-hand side as an inside forward, maybe he could be turned into a CM. It would only take him 7 weeks to become one. He's already got the passing ability. He's already got okay ball control, okay dribbling, okay stamina, and good vision. I actually think maybe he could be the man in the middle in this team as a CM instead. Certainly worth considering. And I think for now, that's probably where we'll convert him. And that way, we'll have someone who can play a little bit deeper. Right, following game, Eintracht Frankfurt away. Looking for our first points of the season as we currently sit rock bottom of the Bundesliga 2 games in. Tough start, as we were expecting. Let's scratch for the first time here away at Frankfurt. Come on, Köln. Yeah, first season, I'd say, is all about safety, but also experimentation as well. So we can move Max around wherever we want. We've got some players like Jan Thielmann, who can also be moved either in field or slightly deeper as well. In this game, we've got him starting on the left-hand side. Oh, ball! Oh, Kevin Trapp with a great save to keeping it 0-0. Yeah, we want to be safe first and foremost, but also in the first year, not expecting to do much. Give things a go. Like, try different things. Throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks, and see what works best. And another injury. Who was that too? No, who's gone down? There we go. Top left, it's Miner who's gone down. Backup winger in this team at 74 rated, but at 74 rated makes him one of the better players. So tough start to the season, this man. Very tough challenge. There's great tackle there. We'll do well just to hold on to a point in this game and a clean sheet too. Mario Götze rolls it across. Oh, great save by Schwabe. Where you going? Yeah, we'll have that. And again, another great ball. Davey! Oh, just wide. Yeah, his passing is solid, man. Again, just above 70 for both. That's solid for a 17-year-old. Yeah, I think playing him on the wing, probably not the right decision. He'll be a little bit isolated out there and hasn't got the pace either yet. I think directly through the middle, impacting the game as much as he can. Really, where he came out as a CAM. But to begin with, as a CM! Maxime Simons, with his first in pro football, gives Köln their first lead of the season. I think this is where we're going to get the best out of this guy, man. Arriving late into the box to compete for any loose balls, but also little balls worked into the middle as well. Popping up like Frank Lampard at times. Maxime with the finish, and it's our first goal from open play this season. He's looked the best player on the pitch out there, to be fair. And again, maybe in this team with Kynes the captain being preferred in that CAM role, CM alongside Eric Martel, who can sit as an anchor, that's where we'll get the best out of him. There's a little bit of a box-to-box, if you will. I might have got the goal, but it's the passing that's impressed me the most, man. He hasn't misplaced a single one yet. And not just all simple 5-yard passes. And he's getting involved on both ends of the pitch. Oh, go on, mate. That's fine. Come on. Oh, no, hit the post. Overmissed. Overmissed from there. Off the post. What a sitter. Nice chance for Frankfurt into stoppage time. Across the middle. Headed away. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. That will do it. Come on. First win for FC Köln, and it comes for our first goal from open play from Maxime Simons. Köln come to Frankfurt and get the win. Huge first 3 points in the Bundesliga season. That's a massive win. We're not going to win many games this season, and we're certainly not going to win many away from home either, as thankfully the minor injury was just a bruise. So with that being the case, as Maxime says, hey Gaffer, just want to say thanks for giving me the chance to show what I can do. Feel like I'm ready for regular games now. Mate, you started all 3 of our first games. But But yeah, we're not going to get many wins, especially away. So when we get one, we're going to be absolutely buzzing with it. So let's do a couple more games, and we'll end the series opener there. Hoffenheim at home for our first points at the Rhine Energy Stadion this season, and possibly back-to-back wins as well. Let's see if we can go get it. Come on, Köln. For those who might be wondering, by the way, why FC Köln have a transfer ban. I'm not sure if I explained it, but basically they convinced, not sure what the right word is here. But yeah, basically, you know, very, very strongly persuaded a young teenager to terminate his contract with another club and then go and sign for them. FIFA takes that very seriously, especially for players at that age, you know, just kids really. And yeah, they found that out, and thus they handed Köln that 2 transfer window ban. And the funny thing is, that player is actually not on FC, so we're serving a transfer ban because of a player that's not even in the career mode universe, which is a bit frustrating, but one of those things. As Hoffenheim, could have got their opener there, excellent save, and it remains at 0-0. I'll take this though, I'll take this back-to-back clean sheets and 4 points from 6. Our first draw of the season, but back-to-back games without a loss. Yeah, if we can hold on to this 0-0 draw, I will take it. Where you going? Finole Becker through the gap, lovely ball. Berisha 1-0. Yeah, it's been a tough game, this one. Not quite as impressive as the Frankfurt away day. And Schwabe bailed me out at the end of the first half. Can't do so again. Goal down, and yeah, it was a great win against Eintracht Frankfurt. But like I said, we're not going to get many wins this season. So yeah, when we get one, we're going to have to celebrate it because we know we're unlikely to double up from that. Well, that win against Frankfurt was amazing, but there's a reason why I celebrated it with so much passion, because we're not going to get many more than that. Back to familiar feeling, loss back home, and it's 3 defeats in 4 for FC Cologne. Yeah, don't be fooled by that win at Eintracht Frankfurt. This is still going to be an unbelievably difficult season. And just before our final game today away at the Weser Stadion against a newly promoted Werder Bremen side, we've got our following scouting update from the Netherlands. Don't think he's going to make it now. And unfortunately, based on these preliminaries, I don't think, well, to be fair, maybe. I have to say, I quite like the fact he's already 6'1" with what seems to be good defensive and physical stats here. You know what, I'm going to give this guy a scholarship here, and the overall is low, but I think, I say this quite often, but could be a good goalkeeper there. I say this quite often, when you see a player with the potential that seems quite good, but the overall is quite low, this might be because of a player playing in the wrong position. So if you look at Janssen, he's come out as a striker, but he's got good defensive stats, really. So I would actually say he should probably be either a CDM or a CB. Maybe he could be turned into a striker, but with 34 finishing, I don't really fancy him leading my line. So I think personally, convert this guy to CB. I think he could be really, really solid there. Hopefully his potential stays really good as well. Right, let's do one more game. Our final one today. Werder Bremen away, newly promoted side at the Weser Stadion. Let's try and make it back-to-back away day victories and get some more points on the board. Come on, Köln. Sorry, I got that wrong as well. Werder Bremen were promoted 2 years ago, not last season. So, yeah, my apologies. But Werder Bremen from the beautiful city of Bremen itself in North Germany. Absolutely gorgeous place. And hang on a second. We're looking for a gorgeous win. And just our second of the season! Come on! Davy Selke with the opener. Second of the year. And Köln have the early lead in North Germany. And you know, I was so tempted to show respect there, because I was like, was it Werder Bremen who he came through the academy with? Or was it Hamburg? It was one of the two before moving on to RB Leipzig. It was indeed Werder Bremen. My apologies. Should have shown respect there for the academy grad, but hold on. His second goal of the season gives us a massive lead. Yeah, we'll have Skipper, Simons, Davy. Oh, come on! Well, it was show respect this time, but I think the bridge has already been burnt. Third goal of the season, and he's second on the night. Köln double up! Well, normally when a team is tipped to struggle and are considered one of the weaker sides in the division, they try and make their home ground a fortress. For FC Köln, it's the complete opposite. Yep, back-to-back away day wins is how we'll close today's episode off out. And I like to say that life at times can be all about perspective. Yeah, 2 wins in 3, but 3 losses in 5 as well. Don't be fooled by the mini run. This is still going to be a long and challenging first season. But that will do it for today's episode and the series opener, guys. So massive thank you for watching the first episode of our new RTG. If you've enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. Myself, you'll have a fantastic day. I'll see you for the next episode, playing loads more Bundesliga games, aiming to get our first points at the Rhein Energy Stadion and get on a run to get away from the bottom 3. And we'll have the last 32 of the DFB Pokal second round away against Hoffenheim. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.